So where is your biases, Aniruddh, currently at? Because a lot of the stuff that you own, and I want to talk about specifics like a Trent and a Zomato, which keep rewarding investors. And this morning, of course, we have news on Zomato as well. But talk about the outperformers and the underperformers, because I believe you're still holding on to a few stocks that haven't delivered on the market performance.
With regard to, if I just begin the discussion from the broad sectoral exposure, and that is where I would say the big alpha creation has happened. If I see in the last 1 year, the big alpha creation has happened from being overweight on the urban consumption story. And both the names which you took, Tata, Trent, Zomato, they have been a part of your urban consumption story. And that is, I would say, where the big numbers have come from. I have been bullish on urban consumption, and within urban consumption, if I break it down into the sectors within that, one is the consumer discretionary, which includes the names which I mentioned. Then the other part is hotels, which has again done exceptionally well. We continue to see a lot of demand on the hotel side. The last 1 quarter was weak because of elections and all, but then hotels continue to do exceptionally well. The third sector where it has again given us good returns is the auto ang space. So auto ancillary continues, auto and auto ancillary, that again is a good space where I would say a lot of alpha creation has happened. And the fourth part is the real estate and ancillaries. So these four sectors are broadly within your urban consumption, and that is where the big alpha has come from. The second major broad allocation where I would say has done really well for our portfolios and for our investors is into the whole industrials and the capex. Now, when I say industrials and capex, it includes your sectors like capital goods, engineering companies, power. I've been very bullish on power space, and I think that's one big sector investors, even at this point, should be betting on, because there's a lot of power transformation which is happening in the country. We have not seen this type of a power capex in the country for a long time. So within industrials, you have capital goods, engineering companies, power, and when I say power, it's the whole value chain of power, not just the power producers, but your entire the supply chain, transmission, distribution, wires, cables, transformers, and all of them, power EPC players. And also, we have some exposure into the cement companies, because if you're bullish on infra and the real estate, it's a indirect beneficiary of that.